get in the mail MSX games from Japan. Collecting without fail those shoot 'em ups, that's the plan. He doesn't just collect them, he also codes them too. Join us and we'll go on electric adventures with you.
Hey YouTube, Electric Adventures here with a quick pick up and play video. These items are from another local friend. I've known him since he was a little boy, and he used to come in with his brother into the shop that I used to own and run back in the 90s. He has subsequently been through many things, but he actually ran a retro orientated store for quite a number of years. I was talking to him, I think he ran it for 7 or 8 years. He recently closed it down, and now he operates out of his house and his garage downstairs, more collecting for himself and selling the odd bits and pieces. He actually gave me a ring and said, "Hey Tony, I haven't seen you for ages, would you like to pop round and say hello? And I've got some Atari and Coleco stuff here that I'd like you to have a look at." So he got this lot and he got it given to him. So he was actually saying, was there anything that I wanted and I could have it? So I basically went for titles that I didn't have, that way there's stuff left for other people. So this one, I mean, I do have this title for the Coleco, but I don't have this particular Australian release box variant. So it's Donkey Kong for the Coleco, and it's the Australian Hess release in the red box. There's another one that's actually in a blue one. I am not going to collect all the colours. I have a US cardboard box one, and I did actually have a Hess release previously, and this is before I started upgrading my Coleco collection to in-box, but I traded that actually with Intellivision Dude. He's a guy you probably haven't seen on YouTube for quite a while. I traded it with Intellivision Dude to, I think he gave me some really cool Intellivision titles. But look, it was there, it was free, and it's in really good condition. And it's in really good condition. The cartridge is in like new, and the instructions are really good. So I thought, why not? Now another one, I believe I may have another copy of this. It wasn't in my database, but the label on this one was so good. So this is the 32-in-1 game cartridge. I mean, it's got Atari 2600, so there are Atari 2600 games, but I think this either came with the Atari Junior in Australia, or it's the 32-in-1 cartridge that came with the Atari 7800, so you had more games when it came out. So one or the other. It doesn't have a top label, but it's got a really good label there. This is another one of the Hess releases. I don't know what the box looks like, and I don't know what the games are. So there's 2-pack special, and we have Cavern Blaster and City War. I have no idea what these games are. The label's in pretty good condition. All these games are in really good condition, so it's a joystick game. Another Activision title, a re-release one, Skateboardin'. So all the rest of these are loose regardless. And then we're flipping systems again. It's actually a title for the Atari 7800 that I didn't have. I mean, it's not a huge library. And I can't, it has a P on the back, so it is the PAL version, so it will work on my system. And it's Mania Challenge, which I believe is a wrestling game for the Atari 7800. I've never played it. It's probably not very good, but an interesting curiosity in the Atari 7800 collection. And I haven't played the Atari 7800 for ages, so it'd be nice to get it out and play these. And I actually use the Atari 7800 to play Atari 2600 games most of the time as well. Alright, now there is one more thing that came with these. He had an actual Colecovision system there. Now, it's an Australian release one with the original first version of the power supply, which is this great big giant brick, which is a little musty and smelly. Now, the system, he said he couldn't get to work. I haven't tried it yet, but I said I'd take it and see if I could get it to work. But I'm showing it to you guys because of how good a condition it's in. It really, really is in very, very good, other than being a little musty, it is in such good condition. The only marks on it, there's a couple of marks on the label there. It's in really good condition, so I'm hoping there's not too much wrong with it. The on-off switch is quite tight, so maybe that's just not going all the way as it needs to, or maybe it's just the power supply doesn't work, or he didn't tune it in properly. It's always a possibility. The controllers look to be pretty good and are pretty clean. A little bit of wear on top of the discs there, so very, very nice. I'm not sure when I'll get time to actually take it apart and test it, but I'll get into that soon. But what we'll do in this video, we'll play those games. Alright, let's go do that now. Right, here we go with this skateboarding. I think the idea of this game is to go around and find all of the jumps, like one of those, there we go. And it's actually quite a large area to navigate around, and you've got to figure out how to get around it. I'm not sure about these pipes, I think you've just got to avoid them. It's got this little tune that plays most of the time. Jump down there. Go. So it's interesting. I mean, you would think those were maybe half piped or something, but I don't seem to be able to go in them. I think it puts all the jumps in the same place, so I suppose once you learn it, it'll make it easier. So you can jump over things. You don't get points again for one you've already done. There we go, there's another one. Line. So it's a fairly, fairly laid-back game. Go over here. That's where we started. Oh, actually, that's where we started, isn't it? So I'm not going to find much there. Yep, not one. Yeah, the map is the same. I just had a quick gameplay to make sure the sound was working, because this is actually the second time that I've done these gameplays, because the sound didn't record the first time. Oh, there's another one down there, look. And there's another one. And another one here. Doesn't hurt if you go over jumps a second time. There. Have we done that one? Maybe not. Ooh, okay. a bit hard to tell which ones you've done, which ones you haven't. They cause you to crash. I think you can go up any further. Oh, there you go, another screen. Ground of grass, it slows you right down. Running out of time. You sort of really need to know the map. And just notice, I'm sorry, I keep on losing colour in my recording. Oh. Come along the road, because why not? Down to our last bit of time. No. Game over! Oh, it's not a too bad game. Sorry we lost colour there. I really do have trouble capturing Atari 2600 stuff for some reason. Right, let's try the next game. Right, so next we have the 32-in-1 game cartridge, which I think came out with the Atari 2600 Junior. It's a bit of a funny, you don't use the buttons to select. I think every time you reset, it selects a different game. So I'm not sure what this game is. You gotta shoot all the different things. It's not a bad little game. A bit mean. Really got to time your shots well. Luckily only one thing can shoot at once. Ooh, damage life. Sorry, I've lost colour again already. Signal travels all the time. Right, well that's a good fun game. We'll just try recycling. No, that just resets the game. I'm going to turn it off, turn it back on again. No. Not having much luck today. Tell you what, we might switch to the 7800 again. Right, I'm back now. Now it's in the 7800. I've put the game in, and it, it's pretending to be that game. So anything I do here is that. If I turn it off and turn it back on again, I get a different game. So now we've got mini golf. Turn it off and back on again. I don't know what that one is. Snake. Checkers. Maths quiz. Oh, chicken. Got to have a game of chicken. Whoops. Right. Not sure about that one. Gridiron. Is it Dodgem? Fishing. Space War. Activision's Boxing. Artillery Duel, is it? Or Air Sea Battle? Chicken. We've got chicken again. Right, in chicken, you have to cross the road. You can't move left and right. All you can do is go straight ahead. It's a nice quiet chicken, isn't it? Quiet still. Very simple game from Activision. So, as I said, there's 32 games on there. They're a bit of a mixed bag, and you just got to keep on turning off and on again to select the next game. That's the only way I can figure out how to change the games. Alright, that's probably enough looking at that cartridge. Let's try our next one. Okay, this is the 2-pack special. I'm getting lovely colour over here, but no colour in the capture, and it keeps on. It might be this actual selection screen that is the problem. So we have 2 games on here: Cavern Fighter and City War. Cavern Blaster and City War. Now we've got colour. And this is actually Laser Gates. Oops. Which is actually quite a cool little game. You've got to dodge to the gates, and then you'll have enemies. So it's actually really funny. I mean, I didn't have a copy of Laser Gates, and then recently I got a separate copy of Laser Gates, and now I've got this 2-pack special with Laser Gates on it again. And it is actually quite a good fun game. Oops. Oops, and I might be any good at it at the moment though. So you've only got so much shields and energy. An energy refill, which is thank God, because I've been doing very well. Killed him, but he killed him. So it's definitely an interesting, quite different game. That's one level done, right? Yeah. So this is level 2. Alright. It's getting a little harder. Shields are almost gone. Yeah, bang. So that's a great game. Alright, let's have a look at what City War is. I'll see if I can do that. If I press reset now. There we go. Okay, you're going to get a weird thing here. I reckon we'll be right. So this is basically Atlantis, which is a game that I quite like on the so it's a bit like Missile Command. You've got to stop the ships before they come down and destroy your city. I use the centre cannon a lot. So the first level's pretty easy. Come in. And you can merit for using, different ones of your cannons. And just like Missile Command, you can actually lose your cannons as well if something gets low enough to destroy it. So this is coming a bit faster. Uh-oh, there we go, I lost my centre cannon. But I got it back because of I didn't get back because I didn't quite get over it's a bit of my city. Lost another bit of my city. At least I got centre cannon back. Pushing it. Only got 2 bits of my city left. Only got 1 bit left. Yep. I'm toast. Alright, well that's quite a good cartridge. We have... Okay, well it's good we've got the 7800 out anyway. We've got Mania next. Let's try that now. Right, couldn't actually find my 7800 sticks, but I have another generic one with a switch on it. And actually, interestingly enough, this is good for reference. Option D actually says MSX. So I never knew 7800 2-button joysticks were the same wiring as MSX. How about that? So now, if I press the B button, I can select our options. There we go. Okay, so I'm doing the red. Doing. I mean, I managed to get a throw in there. Oops, he got me. Ooh, at some points. Look, I fully admit to be just randomly pressing buttons here. Get off me, you bugger. No. Got points, but I lost. Oh, that's it. That was easy. We better do it one more time, eh? not even sure this joystick's quite selecting right, I don't think. Isn't that music wonderful? I probably really need to find my 7800 joysticks to play this properly, so I apologise. Although, I will say, with true honesty, I probably wouldn't have been any good. That's automatically gone in. So, yeah, some more Atari 2600 games. So once Atari 7800 game, always nice to find some more and add them to collections. So these were just from local. I'm still going to do some more work on that actual Colecovision that came with these as well. Alright, I'm Electric Adventures. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.